What is up, guys? Heath with Lake Champlain Sanitation here, and this week I'm going to be showing you guys my dump trailer setup and what I do for the customers we have now and how we got it done with just a 2013 Cam Superline dump trailer. So I apologize for the wind, guys. I'm trying to just get this video in here. It's been a crazy week and a busy weekend getting the tuxes fitted for my fiance and I's wedding that we're hoping still is on, but I wanted to bring you something quick and figured this would be a valuable video. I've had a couple people call me and a few people comment on this dump trailer asking me how I built it. I haven't really given you the full walk around. So as you can see, I'm using tin on this thing. Some of the screws do pull through. I have re-drilled them out and put new, I just use like a metal roofing screw because essentially all this is metal roofing on the sides of this thing. This sheet here is standard, no cutting on this. This is just a 12-foot sheet and it is a 7x12 trailer. So I bought that right from Lowe's, tacked that on. Above you can see as we get up, I just extended this as we gained like another 100 accounts. My route was all screwed up. I'm still trying to do the route in 3 days, but I was able to fit about another 15 accounts just by adding that extra amount up there. I forget the exact measurement. And my father actually helped me. We put this little angle in it, like a little louver, so the wind goes over it better, and the truck actually gets about the same gas mileage now as it did when the trailer was a couple feet shorter. So from the back, guys, these are custom made doors. I actually bent the other doors at the landfill. I had a buddy of mine fabricate these with the stock hinges. He did a pretty good job and he was relatively cheap, and he was able to frame in a piece of OSB to go right up to add about another, they were standard like 20-inch or 24-inch doors that come on this. Added at least another 2.5 feet to my doors so the garbage doesn't roll out of the back, and it's still high enough. I'm only 5'10", 5'11", and I can reach right over this. So if I'm tipping a can, some people ask, like, you seriously tip the cans by hand? Yeah, I do. I don't recommend it. It's not very fun, but sometimes you got to do it to keep the customers happy and the carts empty, and that's where I'm at in my business. I can't afford a new packer with a tipper, but in the future, hopefully we can. But for now, that's how we do it. And I'll give you guys a little walk around the back here. She is a little dented up and bruised up. This thing's been running it for 2 years now. Other than tires, went through it, did tires, still on the original pump, original battery, put a new jack on it because the jack was rusting out, and a couple coats of paint. And other than that, guys, it is the same trailer that I started with, which none of this was built up. It just had the normal, as you can see, like right here, 24-inch sides was all that it had when I bought it. But we built it up from there. Give you guys a peek on the inside. So the inside isn't too pretty. You can see this is my personal garbage can at my yard with my own dog food bag and a couple bags of our own trash here. It is getting a little rotted out. The garbage, of course, eats away at everything. It's not very pretty, but it works. And you can see, like, up top, all that lumber is new as of about 2 months ago. So that's all pretty fresh. And the holes, there is that little slit in the ceiling, but this roof is a lot better braced, and the air, letting the wood breathe is why we did that. Yes, you will get a little bit of rain in here, but it's not as bad as you'd think, and the lumber can air out a little bit because it does get a little humid in here. But yeah, we're using eye bolts, just simple 2x4s, 2x12s, or I should say, yeah, 2x12. Very, very basic. You're basically building like a shed on top of your dump trailer, and I believe the sides, if I stand in it, I could touch the sides are about, I would say, 7 feet now. So you got your 20 to 24 inch. Like I said, I don't know exactly what the black part is. And then you got a few feet up there. And I'm fitting roughly, I'm going to say 75 to 85 accounts regularly in this trailer. And like I said before, it's 7x12. Pretty tall. And that louver on the front helps you out with the gas mileage. So, pros and cons of a dump trailer in the garbage business. Pro number one, very low barrier of entry, pretty cheap to replace. I will say the tires that come on them, even if you go with a 10 plies, definitely catch a lot of nails, at least in my landfill. My average tire bill ranges anywhere from $200. Well, yeah, I would say because I have two trailers, $200 to $300 just in tires. And some say that's crazy, but I'm probably in and out of the landfill 40 to 50 times a month. So you figure one tire mounted is $80. So that's a few tires a month. I will plug them myself, and then sometimes we go 2-3 months without a tire bill, but it seems like once you plug them, you get a week out of them, and then boom, you're into a new tire. So that's always a changing bill, but you're definitely talking at least $1,000 to the closer to the $2,000 range a year in rubber when you're running two trailers like I do. One's the Rollster back on the truck behind me there, and the other one, of course, is this 7x12 cam trailer. Now, the cons of running a dump trailer, naturally, it doesn't have a tipper on it. It's not a packer. You are towing a trailer. And I would say really the biggest thing, and it kind of goes along with towing the trailer, is when you want to put an employee in it, it might be a little hard for someone to learn how to back up a trailer, especially being as tall as the one behind me here. When you're comfortable doing it, it's no problem. But when you put an employee in there, if you choose to do that, if you don't choose to do that, that could be an issue with them running into things, or in the winter like we have here in upstate New York, it can be really hairy towing a trailer everywhere to get this garbage. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Sorry this one was short and sweet, but it's all I could do this week. If you like the page, hit the subscribe button and like these videos, and we'll be coming back at you every week. Thanks, guys.